I think the truth is as follows. That money cannot buy more bodies. It can't buy more manpower. The European forces are boutique organizations. They're small. They're designed, in the case of the French, for operations in North Africa, the British for operations in places like Belize or potentially Cyprus. These are not war-fighting organizations in the historic sense. And our army is under strength. It's not adequately trained. It's sitting around on old equipment. And the logistical support structure that is so essential to launching offensive operations doesn't really exist. So I think the notion that any of this money is going to change anything is, first of all, false. It will do exactly what we discussed before. And then secondly, the notion that the Europeans themselves are going to undertake anything, that's not going to happen, because for them to do anything, we'd have to lead it. And we're not going to do that because we can't. The whole thing is a farce. It's a bad joke. It is foreshadowing the end of the European Union, I think, and the end of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, all to support this mindless, impulsive war against Russia, utilizing the Ukrainian people and their country as cannon fodder. It's a tragedy. It doesn't make any sense. But then again, I think that we have perhaps the most ill-equipped, ill-prepared people in the history of this country running our foreign and defense policy, as well as our domestic agenda. They don't live in the real world. They're in a bubble in Washington. I run into people all the time that say, there's no economic crisis. There's no problem. We can continue to print money. And all you have to do is use your head and understand that every 100 days we add another $1 trillion to the national sovereign debt. But that doesn't make any difference because we dominate the world financially. Well, that's changing. And now that Moscow has the lead in the BRICS, and that BRICS organization is growing rapidly, I think you're going to see a move to gold-pegged currency in much of Eurasia. And as that develops, the dollar is going to be reduced in importance and essentially expelled. The future is grim. And these people in Washington don't get it. And they are actually, through their decision-making, making things worse with each passing day. I just hope there's enough of us left by the time this election occurs to make any difference. And again, given the millions of people pouring into our country about whom we know nothing, who may well be organized to vote illegally in the coming elections, one wonders what's left of the republic. I mean, that's how bad it's gotten, Judge. And of course, you know this better than I do.
Well, I know that